Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine. I have played about 15 hours of this now, testing different scenarios, testing different things, not really getting too far, just unlocking enough research to test out the pumping of gas around, test out the pumping of water around, both contaminated and normal, bits and pieces, things like that. And there are bugs. There are a few issues. I almost didn't do this series now. I wanted to wait till a little bit further on in its development, but it's got lots of promise. I like it. It's, imagine the art style of Don't Starve mixed with quite a lot of RimWorld, but side-scrolling. Yeah, that's a fairly good depiction of it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start the game, shall we? All right. Last game that was on, Trainwreck. That's pretty much what it was. I was just testing out doom spirals linked with not having toilets and stuff like that. It's a fairly short game. I'll give you that much. All right, let's go with a new game. And with the randomly generated world, it's all dependent on the amount of fluid you have. But let's pick our people first. All right, what is this? Night Owl? Not really. Flatulence? No, you're just going to be adding to less oxygen. Deco Expectation, that's nice. Destructive, at least you're not a vomiter. Uncultured, refuses to do art, that's fine. Slow learner, we'll keep you in mind. Mouth breather, nope, you're going to be using more oxygen than you are probably worth. Scaredy cat, can't do combat. I've not seen combat yet. Alright, early bird. I haven't seen early bird yet, but we'll do that. We'll allow you. You're a vomiter. Alright. And what's this? Deco Expectation of 15. Let's shuffle till we get someone a little lower. More hands and mouth breather? No. Loud sleeper? Biohazard? No. Narcoleptic? Just means that they fall asleep all the time. Let's not have that. Let's go for a little bit more efficient. Small bladder? Going to the toilet all the time? Yokel. Yokel means they can't do research, which is fine. As long as you've got people that can do research, it's alright. It's okay. We'll probably have Jasper doing the research. He only has one in the learning, but it's fine. Diver's lungs are great. These diver's lungs are going to offset the Deco Expectation of Marie. It means that they just use less air. Alright, let's go and see what we're going to name this colony. The Scientific Homestead. Not so incredible comet. Not so cool homestead. The Data Ant Farm. The Not So Space Shack. Not So Space Abyss. Cantaloupe. Alright, let's play Cantaloupe. Now, ooh. Not bad. Your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. It might be best to start digging. Right. Take note of miles beneath. This tooltip is essentially saying don't try digging to the edge, because if you get to the edge you can't get any further, you can't get out, as it were. So let's pause and see what we have. Decent body of water, that's great. If you don't have a decent amount of water around you, it can be contaminated water, it can be normal water. This is all normal water. If you don't have a decent amount of water, just start again. Just start again. because it's all randomly generated. This is contaminated water. This is non-water. Because it's randomly generated, some of the maps that I've been on, or that I've generated, have been fairly pants in terms of fluid. So that's not a bad setup actually. We're gonna have a decent amount of water down here. We'll link all these into each other. We'll drain this down as well. There's not much algae around. This green is the algae, and you use the algae to turn into oxygen. But later on into the game, you can then directly use the water to turn into oxygen. Of course, H₂O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. You split it, and you can turn it into oxygen for your colonists to breathe. Alright, that's not too bad. Decent amount of algae down here as well. We may have to mine some of this out, create a reservoir, collect this water together. Decent amount of copper as well. We'll get that mined out. And how is the gas over the oxygen overload? It is, oh wow, really? This is a massive amount of carbon dioxide straight off. Right, we're not going up then. Hell no. Not until we've got stuff capable of why have you got so much carbon dioxide there? I don't know. Maybe it's because of the plant matter. I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so a lot of carbon dioxide to deal with up there. We'll not go up. We'll concentrate on here and going down. So let us get our digging tool and start the dig. This is a vacuum, I believe. Vacuum, unbreathable, but this oxalite gives off oxygen. Slowly emits breathable oxygen. So this is a bit like you've just started, it's alright, you don't have to produce oxygen straight away. We'll give you a chance to set yourself up before the oxygen runs out. And when this runs out, you want to have something set up to be producing oxygen. Usually algae, but we'll see. But this is a vacuum up here, so it's not good, it's not bad, it's just, it's alright. Right, let's dig out that way. Let's break into here as well. Alright guys, off you go. Look, they've got little guns. They do everything with these little guns. It's amazing. Like it. They paint with them, they dig with them, they construct with them. It's fairly impressive actually. And the more of this that we can cover, the more it produces oxygen for us. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be. I am concerned about this amount of carbon dioxide above us, though. It means that we're going to have something to deal with that amount of carbon dioxide in place for when we dig through, because it will all drop below the breathable oxygen. It'll be oxygen. The breathable oxygen will rise, and that'll just be oxygen, and then below that, the carbon dioxide will sink. So, being all about gas management, let us. I'm going to try and do something different with this playthrough. Well, no, not with this playthrough. This is the first time I play through on camera, recorded. I'm going to try and corral my gases into a very tight envelope. So we have concentrated carbon dioxide at the bottom. We concentrate the oxygen in the middle. Although it would mean we'd have to put walls. I don't think the doors, pneumatic doors, enclose these rooms without blocking the flow of gas or liquid. We'd need the research for it. We haven't got a research bench yet, so we can't quite. Oh well. Let's dig down here. And dig you out. I will put the toilets down here. And let's increase speed just a little bit. Let's cancel you for now. Okay. Now the toilets, I like the sheen on the copper that you get. Also like the fact that if you go across here, you can't hear them. And as you move in, it comes into your, yeah. It's the little things like that. The attention to detail, I enjoy. Right, they're running into a little bit of bother with carbon dioxide down here. And they'll run off and try and get to an area where they can breathe. It's alright guys, it's alright. Now. Outhouse. Alright, let's build that. Which will allow them to go to the toilets. Still having issues, mate? Yeah, still having issues. Alright, idle. Alright, let's dig further. Now, what do we want? How do we want to do this? No, cancel that. Let's get some cots up and running for you. Over here. And let's try to control the gas. Alright. There's no point in the gas flowing all over here if we're not actually using it just yet. So we'll block that off for now. So that it concentrates over here and the carbon dioxide falls to the lowest point in your base. Okie dokie. Right, we need to get in here somehow. Let's continue this all the way down. No. Let's cancel that. Now with the fluid dynamics, if someone were to vomit or mess themselves up here, it would run to the edge and it'd run all the way down here. And so you want to slightly step things that go into a ladder well. And again, we will build the ladders here and go down. That way, if someone makes a mess here, it's caught and it doesn't go down the ladders. If someone makes a mess on the ladders, it gets caught here and doesn't go down into our fresh water supply. Alright, go on that. Also, tile that as well. And this. And maybe this. And this. And that. And that. We'll dig out a little bit more of this. How are we getting on for oxygen? Yeah, it drops to the lowest point, so as you're digging down, don't be too concerned when your little replicants get into a bit of bother with the whole breathing. Alright. Okay, we'll tie that. Off to sleep. Oh, I like the little noises that they make. It's nice. I like it. Jasper, Marie and Pierre. Oh, Pierre. Right. We're digging down to here so that we can dig it out. and build a reservoir. Although, is this algae? This is algae we could do with digging this all the way down. So we'll dig down to there, and then we'll tile. Oh, toilet time. And food time. Talking of food, we'll get some power generation on the go. Yep. And food. Microbe measure. Sweet. Electrical wire. And it's all very simple to wire together. It's really good actually. I like the noises that it makes as well. Alright, that's done. Let's get some tiles down as well. Make things look a little bit better. Feel a little bit better. How are you in terms of stress? No stress. Skills increased. Athletics is now at 1. Good stuff. Now we'll need to add a bill here. There we go. Mush bar. Edible putrefied mud slop. Preferable to starvation, but only just. Barely. Dirt and water. I can't even imagine what that would taste like. But we'll let them get on with it. Where's the other guy? Alright, let's get this dug out, shall we? We'll dig this out. We'll drain these two into it. And go from there. Let's also get a research station. And link that up. There we go. And some storage. We'll have one here. Oh, 2 here. There we go. The food's been made. The noise is terrible. But yeah. Who wouldn't want to eat that? Yeah. Yummy stuff. Yummy, yummy stuff. I will not get anything researched just yet. Alright, you can go all except organics. You all except organics. And all our organics will go in you. Get some more storage. Ah, dear. That's inefficient. Oh well. Okay, next thing that we need is algae. Ooh, what's this? Oxygen. How much oxygen? Contaminated. Breathable gas. Alright, we might break down into this then. But you'll see, you should see, our carbon dioxide is starting to accumulate at the lowest point in the colony. And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, we will leave you for this episode. So I have been Luckymarine. As always, you have been amazing. Join us in the next episode where we start the next day bright and early. Take care.